to say pause. No Diddy or something.
Well, I don't know her as that.
Am I your half-wife?
At least Diddy has some money.
Maybe we need to revisit your custody agreement.
Do they disclose the location?
No. Hey y'all, and welcome to Pillow Talking with my husband, where the stories are crazy and our reactions are real. I'm Bree.
I'm Angelo.
And as always, we want to know who you are, so please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below. All right, let's get into some pillow talking. You ready, babe?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, so this week we got some half-sibling drama.
Okay.
Half-siblings. So I have half-siblings. You have half-siblings. I've never referred to my half-siblings as half-siblings. Have you?
No, not really.
I don't think that's like a common thing.
It's kind of bold.
Why do you think it's bold?
To separate the brothers and sisters.
To differentiate?
Yeah.
Well, everybody's not as close as we are to our siblings. A lot of these families here.
I feel like you only my half brother when you piss me off. Oh yeah, that's my half brother. That ain't my whole brother.
You said that before?
No, but I feel like I thought it.
So what you call me when I...
Yeah, let's not get into all that.
No, let's get into it. Am I your half-wife? What do you call it when you're mad at me? Well, yeah, what do you call it? Actually, scratch this. What do you call it when you're mad at me?
You go from Bay to Breon. You have a name now.
Let's get back to the episode. Okay.
So, Breon, we'll be talking about.
Anywho, don't play with me. You done already started off bad. All right. So like I said, we got some half-sibling drama. We're going to see who is the a-hole this week with the half-siblings.
All right.
Okay. This one is a good one. And I'm really curious to see your reaction to it, just based off of the title. Hold on. Having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties?
I know.
All the time in the day.
Okay, here we go. Shut up. To all the time in the day.
I was about to go on a rant.
Thank gosh I stopped you.
Okay.
Whew, thank you, Wi-Fi. Okay. So this one is titled, Am I the A-hole for shaming my mother for having 3 kids with 3 different members of the same family and marrying another member of that family?
Hold on, start that back. Run that back. That was too much.
All right. Am I the a-hole for shaming my mother for having 3 kids with 3 different members of the same family and marrying another member of that family?
So there's some incest going on. There's some West Virginia going on.
Why would you say that's Virginia?
Hopefully ain't none of our followers from West Virginia.
From West Virginia.
I'm from Virginia.
Because if you are, our bad. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So let's get into the story. You got to pay attention because mama, she got a lot going on. Okay. So they say, unfortunately, this is my family. What a horrible way to start off your whatever. Okay. So they said, my dad dated my mother for 10 years or thereabouts. They had me when they were 25 and they broke up when I was 6 because my mom was having an affair with my grandfather, my dad's father. Okay. My dad left my mom and he refused to have anything to do with his father again. He continued to share custody of me, though he continued to share custody of me though, and he ended up with primary custody of me when I was 12. My mother had a child with my grandfather. Okay. Ella, who was born when I was 7. Are you following along so far?
I'm trying.
Okay, because I feel like I lost you so far.
So the grandfather got first baby.
So when this person was 6, their mom started to have an affair with their grandfather, their dad's father.
Their dad's father. So she already had the baby with the father.
Yeah, which is her.
Right, which is her. Now she got another baby with the grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her sibling, okay?
Who next, the brother?
Hold on. Then my mother had a thing with my uncle, my dad's brother.
They must look alike.
They got to. The whole family all got.
She got a type.
She got a type. Then my mother had a thing with my uncle, my dad's brother, and had a kid with him.
She is horrible.
I said close them.
They don't close.
Well then, maybe that's how you got this way in the first place.
Troy, who was born when I was 10.
The men
My
are horrible too.
My grandfather and uncle are both deadbeats to Ella and Troy.
As they
For
should.
years, my mother tried to make a dad have a relationship with both Troy and Ella, but he refused, and he told her that she could go to hell. My dad hates my mother and is repulsed by her actions. They fought over it a few times when my mother said it was unfair to make me miss out on a happy family. When Troy was just a baby, my mother started dating my aunt, my dad's sister, and then they got married.
Where did you
My
find this story? Hold on, because where did you find the story? Because I'm being rude and everything on this story.
This is Reddit. This is a real story. Well, I think this is a real story. I don't know. Because as I was reading,
So
I was
she
like,
into
ain't no way.
She
There's
has
no
no
way.
type. Like, what is she into? Like
She
the
does
family?
have a type,
The
a
fam-
family tree. She
Okay.
like to go down cousin over cousin. Take her to your family reunion. It's on and popping. Yeah.
With everybody in the
She
family.
got a type. She even went to the auntie. She must hate her father. Like, because I was just
I'm
thinking.
looking at the family though. What type of family is you to keep sleeping with? Everybody just have a piece of her. Everybody just.
I guess so. Okay, where was I? Okay. Okay, when Troy was just a baby, my mother started dating my aunt, my dad's sister, and then they got married. My aunt used to join my mother in trying to make my dad play some sort of role in the lives of my mother's other kids. So then that would make them his siblings too.
Yes, they
his
would.
sibling and his.
Yes,
that's-
yes, it'd be double
that's-
dipping.
Okay, girl. What?
Do they disclose the location?
No, I don't think so.
I'm from Virginia.
Let me get to the end. Let's see.
Let's
okay.
get to the end.
Blah, 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 blah. I started dating my aunt. My aunt used to give me hell for getting into adult business, too. I found it so weird that my mother dated and had kids with people in mine and my dad's family, and then married my aunt. My aunt said it was none of my business, and she called me a brat and my father's son for making it a big deal. Then she used to get annoyed that I still called her my aunt. It was a combination of all of this and the fact that I didn't want to live with my mother that led to dad getting primary custody of me. I still had to spend 1 weekend a month at my mother's house, but it was better than the 50% of the time. My mother and my aunt never expressed any issue with my grandfather or uncle being involved in the lives of the kids that they made, but my dad was in the wrong for not wanting to have a relationship. When I turned 17, so they're 19 now, I told my mother I was done going to her house and I was done having a relationship. She tried to force me back but failed, and she tried really hard to have contact with me in some way, but I blocked her and my aunt. A few weeks ago, she showed up at the mall where I work, and she followed me around after my shift ended and demanded that we talk. She told me I couldn't keep avoiding her and that Ella and Troy missed me and wanted to see me. She started screaming at me about what a good mother she was and how I had no reason to go no contact like I did. She told me I had some weird obsession with taking my dad's side and it should stop. I told her she didn't give a single shit about me when she cheated on my dad with my grandfather and made a baby, or when she made another baby with my uncle. I asked her if she realized how effing weird it was that she had 3 kids with 3 different members of the same family. I asked her if she cared what that would do to the kids that she had before all of this, which would be her. Then I mentioned how it got even weirder when she married my aunt. I told her it effed up all the relationships, and I was expected to not have any thoughts or feelings on it beyond a yay or nay, and I said that wasn't reality. Then I told her I was too embarrassed to be her son. Oh, this is a boy the whole time. I didn't know this was a boy. I was too embarrassed to be her son, and that I wanted nothing more to do with any of them except for my dad. I told her that my dad was my family and she needed to leave the 2 of us alone. Her and my aunt confronted my dad after work a few days later, and they accused him of poisoning me and raising me wrong because how dare I shame my mother like that. They told him he was the reason that the family didn't work out. It pissed me off, but my dad took care of it, so I didn't get involved any further. My mother showed up another day. I was working, and she told me I need to get off of my high horse and stay out of her bedroom. Then she told me I have another sibling on the way. The aunt is pregnant. and that I need to get over myself and come be a good brother and apologize for treating her like a piss stain on my underwear. Am I the a-hole? Because technically I did say all that I did to shame her and to let her know that I was ashamed of her, and maybe that's not the way to go. I did end up getting a security involved the second time, so I didn't say anymore.
That was a lot to unpack.
That was a lot to unpack.
That was a whole lot to unpack.
Okay, let's read the comments first. Before you say anything, I'm going to read the comments. Okay, so, and OP actually responded to a lot of the comments too. Okay, so first comment says, I generally think that this is what happens between consenting adults is no one's business, but in your case, your mother's choice of bed partners directly impacted you. She had an affair with her partner's father, his brother, and then married his sister. This is going to create some serious issues for the children, and it is right and reasonable that you call out her behavior. I don't think you're the a-hole. Somebody else said, your mother's nasty. It's like, no, I said that because she's doing a lot. Most people are saying not the a-hole. Somebody said, not the a-hole. Your mother repeatedly betrayed your trust, created confusing, harmful family dynamics, and tried to force you into emotional labor. Setting boundaries, speaking your truth, and involving security when necessary was entirely reasonable. You have every right to protect yourself and choose the family you trust. I agree. What do you think? Do you think this person is the a-hole? Or what do you think of this whole family dynamic?
I was going to say,
crazy.
I think the whole family is the a-hole because,
yeah,
like, it takes two to tango for one.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to understand, like, I would like to hope that, like, no one in my family would do nothing like that, right?
I was just going to say that. I couldn't picture betraying my sibling in that way. Or, like, okay, first it started off with his dad, which is crazy to me.
Because it's the thought of, like, the dad don't even have respect for him. Because it's like, even if you could, right?
Right, his family hate him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, this must have been a small town. It had to be. Because I'm trying to understand, like,
how you go through the
it
whole
ain't nothing
family
else
tree?
to take with her? Like, I'm just trying to understand, was she the only thing in the town? Like, because I'm looking at it like, okay, and everybody in the family like her. I'm like, cause the dad, the brother, the sister.
Send us a picture of your mama. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see.
I want to see everybody picture because I'm just trying to understand, like, was there
something ain't
nobody
right,
else
man.
in the town that could have dated them but this one woman?
Gotta be.
And then my whole thing is like, the whole family is like, there was no trust with nobody. Everybody had it out for his woman. Like, can't bring her nowhere in your family. You can't bring nobody around because their
I
whole
also
family.
think it says a lot about the mom because what type of like deep underlying things are you battling that I can't
That you would
picture
date the family.
just like
It's not about dating women. It's not about dating an
gene
older
hopping.
man.
That's weird.
It ain't about dating. It's like, it ain't about dating an older man or a woman or anything like that. You're dating family,
Yeah.
the same family.
And then marrying the
And then
aunt.
marry-
That's
it's
just
like-
very.
it's like you
that's
just-
very left field.
did it
I mean,
three
it's not
times.
very left field because she went with the grandfather and then
It's like, where's your moral compass? Like, any of their
what's that
moral
man
compass.
say on TV?
What?
Where this girl mother at? We're role models.
I'm like, yeah, because, where her family at?
Where her family
do they got
at?
anything to say about it?
Yeah, I do wonder that.
And then you
Like,
want
what did her
everybody
family
else to
say?
act like it ain't happened.
I think it's very selfish and wrong
Yes,
to try to put this boy in a.
That's what I
in
said.
that
It
type
got to
of
be a small
position.
town. It got to be slim pickings. I can't understand it. I ain't mean that West Virginia. I'm sorry.
I'm from Virginia.
Maybe I just heard that at one time. I don't know if it's true or not.
So what you think? Do you think that he should go no contact with his mother and and his siblings?
To be honest, with a trauma like that, you can't
That's
be
hard
mad
to kind of.
at how somebody react to that.
Yeah,
Because I don't know what I would react. That's a lot to unpack.
that's a lot to unpack at once.
I can't even
yeah.
imagine that.
Yeah,
And then to be honest, I could see myself being very upset with my family members if they were to not only violate me in that way, but then to create a baby out of it too. And then
not even just one baby. This is multiple. And then not only did they create the babies, but then they're not even good fathers. They're deadbeats to these kids that they created.
But this the thing about it though, and I apologize for my statement of earlier when I said like they shouldn't be, but I was like, when I feel like something that's created out of the wrong energy gets the wrong energy from it.
Yeah.
Like you made a baby with your was it husband at the time? Was they married?
No, they just dated.
Well, or just significant others, father and sister and brother. So
Yeah.
like it's like, do you really expect a family dynamic out of that? Like,
Their mom is very delusional.
yeah, it's like
Very delusional and selfish.
she was
and
passed
self-centered.
around the
That's
family,
insane.
literally. Like, and you want them to act like, oh, be a father to your kid, be a father. It's like,
Yeah, and then you also want him to have a relationship with these kids like they're not the product of his father and his brother and their betrayal. That's crazy.
I feel like she just
I
loose.
would definitely
Like,
go
I feel
no
like
contact with this lady.
I feel like
'cause
she's
she
just
needs
extra
help.
loose. Like, she don't have a.
Not extra loose.
I mean, I'm just trying to picture, like, how does that happen over and over and over again?
Yeah, repeatedly like that.
It's like, do you just get drunk and just lay on whoever next to you and the family just be right there?
She ain't say nothing about no drinking. She know what she doing.
Listen, I want that.
Imagine taking her to your family reunion. That would be insane.
I hope them kids ain't got no problems, because you know what they say.
They're not inbred, fool.
Ain't they are? Ain't they?
No.
How it go again?
She's not related to
Oh, no, but I thought when you, okay. I
Jesus.
see. Okay, I mixed it up.
Yeah, there
I
you
mixed
go.
It up. I mixed it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about I hope these kids.
Cause I was getting confused because as it was the brother, the daddy, the mama, the sister, I started losing track of which way it was
Honestly,
going.
though, because she did go through the whole. That is
Family
crazy.
tree.
Well, let us know your thoughts below about this story. Do you think that the mom needs psychological help?
The family needs
The family does.
psychological.
Would you go no contact with your mom if this was you? If your mom was hopping from your cousin to your
I
uncle?
probably
to your,
would.
I couldn't talk to that lady again.
I probably would, and I probably would
'Cause she does too much. That's too much.
And sad but true, but I probably wouldn't be that close to my siblings either, because they should. I feel like it shouldn't happen.
You feel like it'll be like a constant reminder. Of
Yes,
what
it's
your mom
embarrassing.
did.
It's like you my brother cousin, my sister mama. like I can't. I think I would just like move away. I think I would. I think I would move away and like be like, yeah, I got family back at home, but never talk about them really. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. She had an affair with the dad's father, the dad's brother, the dad's sister, the dad's dog, the goldfish, the hamster. This bitch was running rampant. That is crazy. She was running rampant.
And then say, now be a happy family. Like,
right.
Yeah, that was a lot. That story, yeah.
Hopefully y'all have never dealt with something like this, but if you have, please drop it down below because we would love to read about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll
and
talk,
you.
And we'll talk, but we'll talk through it with you.
We got you.
won't be talking about you.
Right.
Anybody can get it.
Okay? Don't mind the laughs. We tired. Okay. Dang, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was juicy. That's definitely a clickbait right there.
That is insane.
I'm gonna title that boy good. What is going? Not the brother, mama, and the sister.
It's all of them. All in one.
Oh no, the daddy. Bro,
Do you think she should have said something, or he should have said something to his mother about her actions? Like, would you have said something? I would have.
Oh yeah, it would have been. It would have been bad. I don't think nothing positive could have came out of a situation like that.
Yeah, because that's insane.
And you can't blame
You cannot blame
anything on anybody but yourself, because it's a lot of people in this world. That's the thing about infidelity and wrongdoing. It's so many people in this world. You have a choice, and you choose my father, or my brother. You know, I feel like I can accept the mailman, but my father and my brother and my sister,
the cashier at CVS,
right?
But
Like,
my daddy, bitch.
I can't get over that one.
It
Like,
could have been anybody.
like for real.
It
But
could have been that one cousin I don't
but
talk
I
to.
feel like I gotta
my
get-
brother, bitch.
I gotta get a cleansing. I gotta get a cleansing after that story. Can we
How
move on
could
to
you?
Can we move on to the?
I got more drama.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, cleanse your palate. 'Cause I got more juicy stuff in the arsenal.
Hopefully, no more inside the family situation.
We'll see. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna move on.
Let's go.
Okay. So this person wants to know, am I the a-hole for not wanting to make contact with my half siblings?
Okay.
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 You ready?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so OP says, I will try to make this short, though I'll probably end up rambling. Okay, so it starts off, I'm in my 40s. Not me. Thank you. When I was 7, my mother abandoned me and my 2 other siblings, my brother who was 9 and my sister who was only 4. I remember it so vividly. She told us to go play outside in the garden. We did, and she had locked the back door while we were playing, packed her stuff, and left. My brother managed to get the back gate unlocked, and he took us to our grandmother's house. I don't know the ins and outs of what happened legally after that, but my grandmother raised us from that point on. We never saw my mother again, but our mother doing this had a huge effect on us. Regardless, the 3 of us went on in life, all married, all had kids. I did find out bits and pieces from my grandmother as I got older and questioned some things from what I had been told. It was selfishness, nothing more. My mother abandoned us because she simply did. There was no emotional or good reason as to why she did what she did. She just wanted a new life. End of conversation. And other members of the family hated her for it, including my grandmother. And now we skip to the present. I received a phone call a couple weeks back from my older brother. He'd been contacted by some kind of PI on behalf of our half-sister, a sibling of our mother's, a sibling of ours who our mother went on to have with another man wherever the hell she ended up. We found out our mother had moved to a city around a 3.5-hour journey away from where we lived and was currently in bad health. She had 3 other children who she clearly did not abandon. My brother told me the PI was expecting a phone call back and gave him his number. My brother had contacted our younger sister too, who doesn't live around here anymore. She expressed that she had no interest in seeing our mother or getting to know our siblings. My brother felt the same way, and to be honest, so did I. We all felt the same way. Though we know it isn't our other siblings' fault, and none of us have any interest in forming any bonds with our mother's children, and we are feeling really strange and odd about the whole situation, I almost feel like a hypocrite, which is not a nice feeling. Our mother abandoned us heartlessly, and now I feel like I'm doing the same to my half-siblings. Please be aware, I know it isn't their fault that what our mother did, and I really do know that. Dang, words are so hard. It's so hard to get this story.
Let me stop you here. Let me ask one question. So the PI was sent by the siblings? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, the PI was sent by the half-siblings.
Okay.
It feels strange to make a bond with them now. They are apparently very close with our mother, which makes us feel like shit. I know this is a really heavy post, but I was curious on people's opinions and maybe advice. Thank you for reading.
Okay, so...
Well, hold on. Let me get...
I think I got it.
I'm going to get to the first comment and let me know what you say. Okay, so it says... The first comment says, do no contact and just ignore them. If the PI is involved, it can't be good either way. Those new kids have nothing to do with y'all. Walk away and don't look back. Not the a-hole. Somebody else said, I don't think anything good will come from contacting them. You and your siblings have a completely different take on your mother. Who knows if they know what she did to you guys or not? And if they don't, it would completely distort their view of her as well. Not that she doesn't deserve it. What do you think?
I think I've met someone who was kind of in this situation. I think it's kind of it is a touchy situation because it's hard for me to say what they should do. But what I will say is...
Do you think that they would be the a-hole if they didn't contact the
No, I don't think they would be or not. I don't think either which way. Whatever they decide is what they decide. And I say this because if she was a great mother to those kids, they're going to love their mother and speak highly of their mother. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like if they do try to form a bond with them, it'll be a constant, well, I don't know where is that. You know, and then you have them defending the mother. And then them like...
You just put them in like an opposition.
They put them in the opposition. It's like, look, that's your mother. Mm-hmm. And when even saying that is offensive because like that's your mother, that's not mine, you know. And they have every right to feel that way. But I feel that the other siblings will be constantly defending. They'll be like, well, maybe she was going through something. It's like that don't make it right.
Like kind of like dismissing
Yes,
their trauma.
and it's one of those things where it's like, look, y'all be happy because y'all have a family. She has not been a family to us. We had to survive on our own without a mother. And I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of best that it's like, it's already been ruined. Mm-hmm. We already picked ourselves up and dusted ourselves off. And now you want to do it now? It's kind of like, and the mother ain't even reaching out. It's the kids.
Yeah, it's the kids.
So it's like, you may be a great person, but they probably resent them. Because it's like, you got what I didn't get.
Yeah, like you got the mom.
And she was ours first.
So okay, I kind of agree with you, and I kind of don't. I don't know. A lot of the comments said that they shouldn't reach back out to the half sibling, like, you know, to kind of form a relationship. I kind of feel like I don't know if the mom, because like you said, like the half sibling was the one who reached out to the PI, not necessarily the mom from what they know. I don't think it's wrong that they don't want to open that can of worms or have, because he's in his 40s. It's not like they're like 15 or something
and
they're reaching out. But I will say, if this mom, which we know she did, completely abandoned these kids, how did the half siblings know about these kids to hire a PI to reach out to them? Do you get what I'm saying?
She must have mentioned it.
She must have mentioned it at some point. And if she's ill, I mean, she might be dying. Which I don't think that they owe her a conversation or like, because I mean, she did abandon her children for whatever reason she abandoned her kids, and it caused like real strife in their life. And then you went out and you created a whole new family.
And I never understood that.
Abandoning your kids?
Yeah, and then starting it over.
I don't get that part. If you're gonna leave, just leave.
You evidently didn't want kids.
Live the life that you
didn't want kids,
alone.
right? Because why? Like it's like so that's the confusing part about it. It's like you did not want kids. You just didn't want us. And that's the weird part about it. Even when men do it, right?
Because it's not like you came back for us, or you sent back for us, or you ever said, "Hey."
At any point.
Well, maybe I am changing my mind. Maybe don't reach out to that lady. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, because it's like
forget them others too. No, I'm just playing. I do feel bad for the other siblings.
I feel like they're casualty at war.
At that point, because it's kind of like sins of the mother.
You had my mother in a way that I never.
These mothers are terrible. This episode.
Oh, this episode is wild. This is a wild episode.
I'm glad this is not a Mother's Day post. Jeez.
Oh, no, we can't post this on Mother's Day.
Lord. Somebody else said that they weren't ready. They said, you're not ready and you may never be ready. Your mental health is at stake here.
That's what I was thinking.
To the PI. My husband is adopted and took years to contact her. They should understand. Anyway, who cares what they think? And you're not a hypocrite by any means.
Yeah,
I don't think it's hypocritical.
I think it's protecting your peace.
I think so too. Yeah.
Because you've lived your life this long without knowing this person.
Right.
So it's like.
Or what was going on with her or her life. It's not like she reached out to you.
And it's like, whatever I am. Like, whatever I'm going to be or whatever I didn't become because of my mother or whatever that is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm a grown person now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can understand why it's like, there's no point.
Yeah.
Like, because all I'm going to do is think about why you did what you did or listen to my half sibling tell me how great my mother is when that's not my reality. So I think the best thing would be like, y'all live y'all life. And I'm not mad with you, but.
Somebody else said, what do you want to do and how petty are you? I would probably call the PI and get the email addresses of the half siblings and write and tell them everything that you can remember. Make it clear how you all were abandoned and that now you want nothing to do with them, and let them know the truth about your egg donor before she dies. Let her deal with the fallout.
Yeah, it just sounds like a lot of people.
Somebody said, why do I get the feeling she needs a kidney or something?
Bitch, what?
Now that will be a plot twist.
Now that would be
a
wrong.
plot twist.
And the crazy part about it.
Because why did you? I mean, she has to be dying.
People
or
do
something.
have audacity though.
Yeah, that's one thing that the world
And
got a lot of.
And I don't understand,
audacity.
like, it's like, why would you even think to ask the kids you abandoned? That is crazy.
What if that is what happened though? What if she had like
That'd
some sort of
be the evilest thing in the world to me. Because it's like, you just took the knife and just kept twisting it.
twisting it? Yeah.
Because it's like, it's one thing to
Because at
abandon
that
me.
point, I'm nothing to you but some extra spare parts.
Right. And why you asking us and not the kids that's been around?
Yeah, ask your new kids. Don't come to the OG kids. Ask the new ones on the block. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, no, that's messed up.
To
say
be
OG
honest,
kids, but,
I
mean,
truly don't understand people who do that.
abandon their children,
Abandon kids, but then make more.
but make a whole new family. That's like the people who do the they have the double lives. People like that scare
It don't
me.
make sense. I don't get it. Like,
I don't
was
understand
it the dad you was running away from? I mean, I don't get it.
I do kind of want to know the full story, but this is not my life. So
It never will be.
I'm
Because
not-
I don't understand.
yeah,
that. That's crazy.
to abandon them kids like that, and then you left 3 kids, and the
Three
the
kids.
youngest was 4, and then you went out and had 3 more kids. You have 6
She
children.
must have left for a different father. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe the other guy was just more of what she wanted.
You think
Maybe.
treated her better or something? Maybe
And,
she.
and
or
then you
maybe
know
she
what
just
you
fell
know
in
you know what
love.
it is. 3 kids is a lot. And what I think what happens is
Cause she didn't even have 1 extra kid. She had 3.
this is what I honestly believe, just from
Not
what I
extra,
can think.
but you know what I'm saying.
You know how everybody be like, oh, a woman has kids, she's not prime real estate no more. She's not.
Who?
I'm just saying, like, you know how you hear men
Who
say
said
like,
that?
you know how a man be like, oh, she got 3 kids, bro. Like, you know, we've all heard.
Oh,
this.
so you think that she?
I think she wanted to start
abandoned
over.
her kids and was just like
They don't exist.
clean
Clean slate. I don't have kids.
Big mama, no kids.
Exactly. She went to another
Waited
state.
for the right one, right time.
Exactly.
And
She
had
w-
3. That's
She
insane.
went to another state, acted as if she has no kids, and got another man and started completely over as this new identity as a new person. That's what I believe. And I think maybe the other guy might have had some more money. He was more her taste. And she acted like those old country kids that she left at home.
But you know what? Not the old country.
That's
kid.
what I'm thinking. Like, what if
not-
she went from like the country to New York and just got a whole new dude? Like,
But it doesn't say that the dad was in the picture. Because the kids, after their mom abandoned them, they were raised by their grandmother. It never says nothing
that
about
could
the
be.
father.
That makes a lot more sense now.
You think that she didn't want to be a single mom?
She didn't want to be a single mama with 3 kids and struggle the rest of her life.
But
so
who's to say that the kids, the father for the other kids stayed?
We don't know. That's what I'm assuming.
Mm.
Because I'm like, you made 3 more. So I'm like, so did y'all work out? Did you marry that guy? Because they know their mother. So she decided to not abandon them. So I guess she was like, well, I'm stuck with these.
And they said
3.
they were close, that she's close to her other kids. I don't know. Let us know down in the comments. What do y'all think? I don't think that the person is being hypocritical, but do you think that it's hypocritical to not want to have a relationship with the siblings, even though the mom kind of was a Rolling Stone? Can you be a Rolling Stone as the mom? Yeah.
Evidently you
Shit,
can.
you can. She figured it out. Yeah, let us know down below your thoughts on this story. And if you have anything kind of similar, let us know, because I'm curious. You know how many people have encountered something like this.
Sad stories this week.
I know. Wow, what a Debbie Downer I am. Yikes. Ugh, sorry.
Half
Next
sibling
time I'll
week.
proofread. Jeez. Yeah, y'all have siblings going through it. I got siblings like never. This is insane. Okay, so our vote is not the a-hole for this
No,
story.
That's another one of those, like, you can't blame them.
Yeah, honestly. Ooh. Jeez.
I'm scared for this third one. How about y'all? How y'all feel? Because I'm scared
I'm a
for the
little
third
scared
one.
for the third one.
Like, what's going on with the mama? Is it the daddy this time?
Okay, hold on.
Because the mama's been tripping on this episode. Like,
Okay, let's see. This one says, am I the a-hole for refusing to babysit my son's half-sisters 3 days a week after school? Let's see.
okay.
Okay. So this one says, my ex cheated on me while I was pregnant, and his affair partner turned wife, and I had babies only a few months apart. My son is older, for reference, So she was pregnant first. Okay. Her ex-husband, cheated on her while she was pregnant. And the woman that he currently is married to is the one he cheated on her with. And they got kids that are around the same age because he got hurt.
It's like typical story.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, all custody exchanges were done by family members, my mom and his sister, until our son was old enough to walk from one car to the other on his own. She was like, I'm not playing with you. Now he's at the age, so we don't need to be face to face. The reason it got to this point was the cheating, and also my ex and his affair partner asked me to send over baby clothes, bottles, diapers, etc. for their baby when I purchased them for my son and not their daughter. My ex said that they were struggling to afford it, and I made it clear I was not being held responsible for his child with another woman. He told me we could have raised the kids together if I had forgiven him for the affair. Then he called me a stuck-up B who acted like being cheated on was the worst thing ever.
Bitch, what?
Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah, that's a lot to.
Let me tell y'all
That's
something.
another one that's a lot to unpack. That's messed up. So she's just supposed to get over it and then take care of your family that you had outside of her.
Audacity. It's the
If
word
she,
of the day.
if she can't do nothing, at least watch y'all struggle. Like, I ain't helping y'all at all.
Said
Like,
diapers. Don't know that struggle. Don't know what that's about.
not only you cheat on me, but you cheat on me with a broke one.
And y'all broke. You ain't even cheat for the come up. You sit here calling me, asking me for diapers. That's crazy.
That's a little bit of, like you said, the audacity.
The audacity.
Yeah.
So then it says, after all that communication went through a parenting app, we did not do things together. I did not answer any calls he might have attempted unless our son was with him. Custody is 50-50, so every other week I do need to answer if he calls. Thankfully, he only tried to call for nonsense reasons a couple of times before this. My son is now 9. I have never met his half-sister. He knows that they're related, but she and I are not, and that is something he accepts. Just like he knows that they have shared grandparents, their dad's parents, while the other grandparents are just hers or just his. A couple of weeks ago, my ex called while he had our son, and he asked me to babysit his daughter 3 days a week after school.
Hell no. The hell on.
He said his wife was going back to work and they needed childcare 3 additional days. I told him it would never happen and to never ask me again. But ask again he did, this time via text, and I ignored him. He tried to make the request through the app we use, and I simply replied one time that I had said no when he called, and my answer was still no. His wife tried to call me, and then she texted me 10 times saying I needed to be a better mother and my son first, and put my son first, because even though I hate her, her daughter is my son's half sister, and they should be allowed to grow up being so close in age. And her daughter should be loved and accepted by me. I ignore her text. My ex has tried to guilt trip me with how much they've been going through because his wife had a trigger warning. This next part talks about losing a child. My ex tried to guilt trip me with how much they've been through because his wife had stillbirths and miscarriages after their daughter. He has tried to force my hand by getting our son to ask me. At one point, he even said he would have come over to the house with his daughter so I could meet her and we could agree to this. I let him know I wasn't going to answer the door if he did this. He even tried to get his attorney to order it. There was a brief contract between the attorneys. Mine laughed at his poor attempt to force my hand and told me to continue ignoring him. So am I the a-hole? First comment says, not the a-hole, full stop. She is not your kid. Somebody said, not the a-hole in the slightest, the nerve. As a heads up, they might try to force your hand by telling the school that you'll be picking her up as well or sending her on his bus. Be prepared to call the police. Somebody else said, not the a-hole. Taking on childcare for them will put you in a really dangerous spot. If anything went wrong or if they claim something did, they could try to twist it into a court issue and push for full custody. Oh, that's a good point. It's absolutely not worth the risk. Keeping firm boundaries and everything documented like you've been doing is the safest move for you and your son. So what do you think?
That's
A-hole or not the a-hole?
she's not the a-hole. It's crazy
I think
because
Ex-husband is crazy.
just the audacity. Because
Yeah.
and then I'm tripping on how the other woman got involved because evidently she's doing well for herself. That's what it seems like.
That's what it's something.
But what the thing is like for y'all to be struggling and then expect her to pick up y'all slack. Like there's other options. Y'all got family, right? You know, she has a mother. I'm sure she might have siblings. They might have friends. You know, why is you putting this all on the woman he cheated on? And you want her to just forgive
Yeah.
and forget because you need help, not
Right.
because you really care about the kids. It's
But
more
because
about
you
you
need help.
needing help.
I think that these are incredibly selfish and self-centered, delusional people because, for one, you need to put your hands on that lady. And I don't condone violence, but in some instances, it makes sense. This is an instance where a quick pop to the forehead to knock some sense back into this woman was really going to help you out. Because there's no way. First off, not only did he cheat with this woman, got her pregnant around the same time that OP was pregnant, and then got a divorce and married her. Now, you want me to raise this baby too? Are you crazy?
And 3 days a week is crazy.
3 days a week.
You ain't
And I
asked
didn't see
what she got
anything
going
about
on.
compensation
No,
either
they ain't
for
got
this
no
little
money.
baby.
They ain't got no money, but this thing is y'all ain't asked do she got the time
Yeah.
or what she got going on.
Yeah.
She don't know if she got a man or if they leave the house and if they
Yeah.
had a babysitter that they, you know, what she do.
I wouldn't even feel, for one, I wouldn't even feel comfortable. If I was the other woman, I wouldn't feel comfortable dropping my daughter off to your ex-wife's house knowing that I was the reason why
Yes.
you and your
She may not
ex-wife
even
did not
treat-
work out.
Yes.
I would be, not to say that this person would do anything.
But I can see you
it's
being
but
afraid
you know
about
what I'm
it.
saying? Like,
And why would
that's
she
where my
like the
mind
ba-
will
why would
go.
she like the
She
baby?
could potentially do something to my daughter.
But why would she even like the baby though?
Yes.
She probably don't like the baby.
Or potentially like make a difference out of
Of
my
course.
child.
You can't even blame her like that.
Yeah, like I wouldn't blame her if she did. That's insane to be like, oh, let me
But
just
that's
drop
what
off
I
June.
mean
That's
is
crazy.
they
Girl,
must
please.
really need the help because she ignored that warning.
But to try to guilt trip her
Yes.
into the help is also insane.
Yeah, she ignored the possibility of that.
And this might sound wrong. Maybe we need to revisit your custody agreement because obviously you have a lot on your plate.
Yes, honestly,
to
that's
be completely
to
honest.
be honest with you.
we need to revisit that custody agreement that we have because the 50-50 it's too much going on. It's way too much going on at your house.
And to be honest, they already got a lot. They
Yeah.
already got what they should get. Like, because when you think about it, the fact that you even see your kid
Ask her
50%
for
of the
diapers
time,
and bottles and
yeah, that's crazy.
that's insane. Are you okay?
Y'all ain't got no money over there.
Cheaper to keep her. Or at
Oh.
least not get somebody else pregnant.
To be honest,
it's cheaper to not
no,
get
to
somebody
be honest,
else
he would've been
pregnant.
better
That's
off.
the overall.
No, because
overarching
it sounded like he would have
story.
been better off being with her.
Who, his wife?
Yeah, because she evidently got it going on. She doing all this without him. So, you know, and he...
Y'all love to cheat on the breadwinners of the house too. That don't make no sense. If you gonna listen, if you gonna survive. Y'all do dumb stuff. That doesn't make any sense. You know you ain't had no money when you was cheating on that girl. And now look at you. Asking your ex-wife for child support for your new baby.
That's crazy.
That's a bad day. That's insane.
And it goes to show that you can't do too much for your son because you're not doing for yours.
That's why I said
Yeah.
If I was you, I'd revisit that custody agreement because something's not right. And I agree with one in the comments. No, that little girl can't come to my house because the moment she trip or fall or do anything, now I'm in jeopardy of losing custody of my child. This is not Reba. No. Barbara Jean cannot come to my house and be in my kitchen cooking and all that. And Barbara Jean should have got knocked out too.
We should
Shout out
title
to
this
If
at
you watch the
Audacity.
show, that should be the
This
title.
whole episode.
This whole episode is audacity. Cause how dare y'all?
Yeah, that's
That
crazy.
is crazy.
Crazy.
Can you cut 3 days a week? 3 days a week.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's like a work week is 5 days.
So you
You want me to
You want me to watch your baby have that? That's more than part time. Anyway, that's part time. You crazy.
ain't ask me nothing I got to do. I just got time.
This
evidently.
is your side baby. Not even just that. This is your side kid.
Right.
And you married that woman.
Right, that's crazy.
You didn't look into her family history? What type of support system she got before you...
Men don't think about that. We looking at one thing, and then that one
What's
thing.
the one thing y'all look at? Don't tell me I
The
know
thing
the
that
answer.
costs money and not give you money, evidently.
Yeah, because he is... And he can't afford it.
You can't afford it.
You can't afford
You
it.
can't afford neither one of them.
Yeah.
He was better off with the wife.
Cannot cheat and be broke. Stop doing that. Y'all
that's-
gotta stop doing that. That's just a really poor life decision.
Yeah, you gotta have some money there.
If you gonna have bad character and I guess
Some money.
better decision making skills, that's crazy. Plan out not being shit. Don't just be not shit all at one time. Cause that's fiscally irresponsible.
Right.
Some of y'all out here broke because y'all just y'all are bad people and make bad. You can't do both.
Can't do both.
Pick one.
At least Diddy has some money.
All right. And on that note,
We go.
not the a-hole.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
Can you watch my side baby 3 days a week?
Right.
Girl, you know you had that money when I left you. That don't make no sense. Why are y'all like this?
You know what? You're right though. That was a good thing you said. Like you can't be bad and broke. Can't be double dipping. It can't
Come
be
on
both.
now.
Can't be both.
You got to pick from the Struggle Olympics. If you can't get gold in all categories. That's not how it works. Pick one. That's crazy. Have one specific talent.
You got to
or
be a
skill.
good guy and be broke. You can't be a bad guy and be broke.
Yeah, because at least if you're a good guy and you're broke, it's like, but he has such a nice heart.
He's a good dad.
He has a good. Right.
That's what they say.
I can't
That's what they
take that
say.
away from
That's what
him.
they say. I can't take away. He's a good dad.
Father. Oh, but he care about them kids. He on time when he pick them up, and I don't gotta call it. Yeah, he'll never give me no money for that school lunch, but he picked them kids up on time
Right.
because he's unemployed.
Exactly. So send us home.
Send us out. So send us
Send us
home.
home.
Well, okay, I do technically have one more story that's in the line of half siblings and family drama. I don't know if you want to get into that or if you're done pillow talking for the night.
I think we
This is
done
a
for
lot
the
to
night.
process.
That's too much. It's too
Y'all
much
have
audacity.
A lot going on.
It's too much audacity.
It was a lot of audacity.
Y'all
this
let us know
episode.
if
This
y'all
was
want
crazy.
if y'all want one more to have siblings. Maybe we'd do some type of special
a
situation.
little bonus or something. I don't know. That is insane. And let us know what y'all thought of a lot of these stories. And if you have any stories about family drama or, like I said, half sibling drama, mama drama, because it seems like a lot of the parents are dropping the ball
On this episode.
on
it
this
is.
episode. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, well, I guess we're done pillow talking for the night. And as always remember, if you have a story that you'd like for us to read on our channel, please go ahead and email us at pillowtalk@gmail.com for a chance to be featured in our subscriber story of the week.
All right.
All right. Anything else, babe?
The audacity. Of you.
Call your mom and tell her that you love her, okay?
Call your mama, cousin, sister to let her know
Call
how
your
you
uncle
feel.
and your grandfather, too, because that's,
Well,
yeah.
what's
Make
the-
sure.
Yeah, I don't even know how it go. What, the brother, cousin,
The brother, cousin, auntie, and
yeah, and the uncle, yeah, all that.
it wasn't the cousin. Technically, the kids are cousins now, I guess.
I don't know what them kids is. That's just
Struggling. All right, y'all.
All right,
Good
y'all.
night.
Good night.